Better than expected economic data pointing to some recovery in the labor market as states across the country begin to lift COVID-19 restrictions, along with the declines we've seen in those virus cases. Initial jobless claims last week fell to 730,000 last week. Let's bring in Emily McCormick, who is breaking down the numbers for us today. Emily, 730,000, the headline here, but what are we seeing on the very local level?
Well, Akiko, one thing to keep in mind with these new jobless claims is that there could be some distortions due to the winter weather that we saw, particularly in Texas. And I do want to highlight that looking on a state by state basis, we did see initial claims drop by 7,400 on an unadjusted basis in that state. We should view that with a bit of skepticism just because, again, of the impacts because of the harsh winter weather. But taking a look at these headline figures here, initial jobless claims for the week ended February 20th, coming in at 730,000. That's unexpectedly falling to the lowest level we've seen since late November. Also came in below the 841,000 that had been reported for the previous week. Also want to highlight that continuing claims for the week ended February 13th also declined to 4.419 million, better than the 4.46 million that had been expected, and revised 4.5 million during the previous week. Now, one negative in this report that I do want to highlight was that the total number of Americans claiming benefits across all programs did increase to more than 19 million from 18.3 million during the prior week. Now, the majority of these are still claimants on either the federal pandemic unemployment assistance or pandemic emergency unemployment compensation programs, which are slated to expire in mid-March unless Congress does revive them with another stimulus package. So overall, big decrease in these headline figures. We'll see if this is a trend that ends up being sustainable in the weeks to come. Akiko.
Okay, thanks so much for that, Emily.